screen. So I'm just going to start off with a big logo at the top, have a bit of a welcome back message. And then we need a couple of text fields for the email and password. Cool. Now in the body, let's have a big column and let's start a background. Cool. Now in the body, let's have a big column and let's start building out this UI for the login. Login screen. So I'm just going to start off with a big logo at the top, have a bit of a welcome back. Message, and then we need a couple of text fields for the email and password. Then we also need a login button and a little register now. Toggle to go to the register page. If the user already has an account. Now for the logo, you can put in any image or icon that you want, but for now I'm just going to put in a message icon just to keep it simple. And looks like it's scrunched up in the corner, so I'm just going to main axis alignment to the center and also just center this column. And I feel like we can make this a bit bigger. And so for the color of this icon, right now it's just black. Now I'm going to use the primary color. So I want to make it a little bit grayer. And then let's have a message saying, welcome back, you've been missed. Looks like we could use a bit of space here. And I'm just going to style up the color and maybe make it a bit bigger. And then let's have another bit of space.
ये सेंट्रल नहीं होगा, किनारे है, यहाँ होना चाहिए। एक सेकेंड, लेट चेक। मेन एक्सेस अलाइनमेंट डॉट सेंटर, ये भी सही है। अगेन यहाँ पर ये कॉलम के नीचे मेन एक्सेस अलाइनमेंट डॉट सेंटर। ओके, देन आइकन मैसेज साइज एंड आइकन के नीचे स्पेस, यहाँ कांस्टेंट साइज बॉक्स height should be, let's say, 50.
And then we want to have
And text is welcome back, you will be missed. Welcome back, message. Okay, then text inside the text. Welcome back, you have been missed. Inside the text is color and color SB theme dot of context dot color primary color scheme dot primary, and font size should be 16. Oh yeah. And then again Control C, and then email text box.
have a text field. So if you just type text field and save it, you should be able to see this little line where you can type a message in. Now we're going to probably use a text field multiple times in this project. So I'm going to create a separate folder called components. And this is where I like to have those widgets I like to reuse. So I'm going to create a new file called my text field.
Components and my text field. Okay, let's create a component. Inside the lib, create a directory, new directory. It should be components. Inside the component we have my text field.
And we're going to decorate this up. So I want to have a outline input border. And
ओके सबसे पहले स्टेट क्लास बना लिया और यहाँ पर फिर प्लेस होल्डर की जगह रिटर्न टेक्स्ट फील्ड यहाँ पर टेक्स्ट फील्ड इनसाइड द टेक्स्ट फील्ड डेकोरेशन में इनपुट डेकोरेशन और फिर उसके अंदर इनेबल बॉर्डर आउटलाइन इनपुट बॉर्डर और उसके अंदर बॉर्डर साइड के भी अंदर बॉर्डर साइड एंड देन कलर should be theme dot of context dot color scheme dot territory and then text.
And we can also have a focus border, which is when the user clicks into it. So just so that I can demonstrate what I'm doing, let's come back to our login page and start typing my text field. And you can see it says there auto import. Just hit enter and there it is. You can see that little background there. So you got the focus border and the enabled border. So if you click into it,
Okay, focus border. Focus border. Outline input border inside the border side and then border side color this theme dot of context dot color scheme dot primary. ओके तो ऐसा बनना चाहिए लेट्स हेलो भैया प्रीति हेलो बिना कैमरा के स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग है ना डायरेक्ट स्क्रीन शेयर वेलकम बैक यू हैव बीन मिस्ड ओके इसे सेंटर करना था तो इसमें सेंटर नहीं आ रहा है जैसे ही आ रहा है सेंटर
it should light up a little bit. Cool, now I think it's too stuck to the edges, so let's put some padding on the horizontal and also let's put in a
so contact action and vocab wrap with so contains wrap with padding और padding के अंदर padding cost in adjacent dot symmetric and then horizontal 25.0 it's not visible
fill color. And say field is true, then you can see it's got a color inside. And the other useful thing is hint text. So what hint text does is it's just a string. So you could say like type something dot dot. Now the first one I'm going to need it as a email, and the second one I need it as a password. So what I'm going to do is just change this to be a variable. So at the top I'm going to accept a string called hint text and require it. And so if you come back to my
Okay, this is required text field. Text field is a capital करना है और इससे capital. Okay, my text field. और अब यहाँ पर final string hint text और require this dot hint text required और यहाँ पर डायरेक्ट लिखना है hint text. Okay,
my text field, you can see it's got a red squiggle now because
my text field. तो लॉगिन में जाके कॉल करेंगे तब आएगा यहाँ पर। ये जो नीचे है इसलिए नहीं दिख रहा, यहाँ पर हमने कॉल नहीं किया, तो यहाँ पर सिंपली करूँगा मैं माय टेक्स्ट फील्ड को कॉल और हिंट टेक्स्ट शुड बी ईमेल ईमेल। और अब हॉट रीस्टार्ट करेंगे तो यहाँ पर विजिबल होगा, ये देखो। अच्छा, ये बीच में भी आ गया क्योंकि हमने कॉल ही नहीं किया था, ये भी आ गया सेंटर में। जैसा कि वीडियो में है वैसा ही आ रहा है। Alright, it's worked perfectly.
we have to specify that hint text. So for the first one, we can just say email. We can copy this and say password for the second one.
AI is changing the game for app development. Firebase is here to help. Firebase offers...
Now it looks like we should probably have some space in between.
Okay, तो यहाँ से मैं करूँगा इससे कॉपी फॉर स्पेस और यहाँ पर पेस्ट और फिर इससे कंट्रोल सी लॉगिन पर पेस्ट। लेट्स से पासवर्ड अच्छा स्पेस ज़्यादा ही है तो इससे करता हूँ मैं 10। परफॉर्मिंग हॉट रीस्टार्ट 10 बेटर है। आशीष शर्मा भाई, कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर पर कोड कर रहे हो? वीएस कोड नहीं है, ये है एंड्रॉइड स्टूडियो फॉर एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट और फ्लटर डेवलपमेंट, रिएक्ट नेटिव ईटीसी। एंड्रॉइड स्टूडियो का वो खुद से मतलब अलग से बनाया हुआ है, बोल सकते हैं सब। तो यहाँ पर मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट अच्छे से होता है, हो तो वीएस कोड में भी जाता है, लेकिन ये ज़्यादा बेटर लगता है मुझे। ओके, तो यहाँ पर हो गया टेक्स्ट।
And the hint text, usually kind of as the name implies, it should be a hint. So I'm going to make this much lighter, right?
हिंट स्टाइल, ओके, प्राइमरी, ओके। हिंट टेक्स्ट के अंदर डाल हिंट स्टाइल, और फिर उसके अंदर टेक्स्ट स्टाइल, और फिर कलर, देन थीम डॉट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट एंड डॉट कलर स्कीम डॉट प्राइमरी। Okay, now
And again, you can change any of these colors in the light mode file. And let's just keep going. So you can start typing our email and the password. Now you can see for the password, we don't want to show the password, right? We want to obscure it. So this obscure text is a boolean, meaning it's just a true or false. So it's false by default, but if I say true, you can see it's going to obscure the text like that, which is what we want for the password. So
obscure text, ठीक है, वो अभी देखेंगे। यहाँ पर ईमेल, ठीक है,
we're going to also accept this boolean at the top.
final boolean and obscure text, and here
And if we come back to our text fields in our login page, we have to specify it. So obviously for the email, we want to make it false. And for the password, we want to make it true.
ओके, तो यहाँ पर रिक्वायर्ड है obscure
true. Our text fields in our login page, we have to specify it. So obviously for the email, we want to make it false. And for the password, we want to make it true. We do want to obscure it like that. Cool. Now the last thing is we want to access what the user typed in the text field, right? So to do that, we need to give it a controller. So let's just require that as well. And we're going to need to create these text controllers at the top. So let's call it email controller and also password controller. And let's continue this on. So let's just have another bit of space. And we're going to have a login button. Now, same thing for this. We're probably going to need to use this button in other areas of the app. So in the components folder, I'm going to create a new file called my button. And let's just start decorating this up. So in the middle, in the center, I want to just have a text widget saying button for now. And let's decorate up the colors. And I just want to see what this looks like as I build it. So in the login page, let's say my button, and there it is, auto import, so hit enter. And that's what it looks like currently. So I think the first thing is I need some padding. And that's what it looks like currently. So I think the first thing is I need some padding in the inside. And we need some margin to get it off of the edges in the horizontal. Direction. And of course the corners, I don't like sharp corners, so let's curve these border radius, and the other thing is the button, I want it to say something else. So let's accept this as a string at the top. So if I come back to my login page, so if I come back to my login page, when I create this button, I can just give it a text.